This presentation will discuss theories of writing development in order to guide diagnosis and intervention in Tier 3. Writing is complex. There's lots of skills that comprise proficient writing. Among them, here's just a few: organization skills, spelling, punctuation, elaboration and idea development, grammar and sentence structure, including dialogue for narratives, capitalization, handwriting and keyboarding, which are considered transcription skills. We'll talk more about transcription in a few minutes. Genre conventions, process knowledge, and metacognition and awareness. But how do those skills develop? This figure, the writing rope, was adapted from Hollis Scarborough's reading rope, which you saw in the prior module. This figure illustrates the development of writing ability, which is defined here as fluent execution and coordination of transcription and composition skills. So when it all comes together, that's what skilled writing looks like. The figure also shows that skilled writing requires the integration of several skills acquired over years of instruction and practice. Writing does take a lot of practice. In fact, the maturation time for writing is much longer than for reading. Students still learn how to write well into high school and even college. Over time, low-level skills that relate to transcription, which include handwriting and keyboarding, spelling, sentence construction, and fluency, they become increasingly automatic. Less and less cognitive energy is devoted to paying attention to those transcription skills. Then, at the same time as transcription skills become increasingly automatic, cognitive energy is freed up so that the writer can focus greater attention and energy on high-level writing skills that relate to composition, which includes organizing the piece, using genre conventions, and engaging in the writing process for planning, drafting, revising, and editing. Over time, high-level composition skills become increasingly strategic. As transcription skills become automatic and composition skills become increasingly strategic, a writer is able to fluently coordinate both of those skills in order to communicate meaning for a specific purpose and for a specific audience. A key point that writing rope illustrates is that transcription constrains composition. If transcription skills are not automatic, cognitive energy is limited so that less and less energy and attention is able to be devoted to those high-level writing skills. Indeed, young students and students who struggle with writing skills often have deficits in transcription skills, which then further limits their ability to engage in the writing process, to develop a well-organized text, and to include the appropriate genre conventions. So what are the implications of the writing rope for diagnosis and intervention? Well, first, if you assess students' writing quality, and if overall writing quality is poor, it may be due to deficits in transcription skills, which are the low-level skills, deficits in idea generation or idea development skills, which are those high-level skills. So it could be either low-level skill deficits or high-level skill deficits, but it could also be deficits in both transcription skills and idea generation, idea development skills, which are both low and high-level skill deficits. If the deficit is due to transcription skills, then you should implement intervention that focuses on improving handwriting and keyboarding, spelling, and/or sentence generation skills, which includes punctuation, capitalization, and grammar. If the deficit is due to the high-level skills, then you should implement intervention that helps students plan, draft, and revise their text, which is the writing process, and help them include elaboration techniques that are genre-specific. If the deficits are both due to low and high-level skills, then you should implement a combined package intervention that focuses on both those areas. Another influential theory of writing development is the knowledge-telling model. In this model, writing quality is the result of a student searching his or her long-term memory for relevant topic knowledge, which is information that is relevant to the topic of the writing prompt, and searching their memory for relevant genre knowledge, which is information that is relevant to the genre of the writing prompt. So, for example, if a student needs to write a story about outer space, then the knowledge telling model suggests that a writer would then search their memory for everything they know about outer space and knowledge about what constitutes a good story. They would then put those two sources of knowledge together to then develop a high quality piece of writing. So what are the implications of the knowledge telling model for diagnosis and intervention in Tier 3? If you assess students' writing quality, and if overall writing quality is poor, it may be due to deficits in topic knowledge, deficits in genre knowledge, or deficits in both topic and genre knowledge. If the deficit is topic knowledge, you should first confirm whether the deficit is global, meaning no matter what writing prompt you give the student, they're going to have trouble providing ideas related to the topic, or whether it's a more specific problem with the writing prompt. Maybe they just didn't know anything about that specific writing prompt. So you should reassess with another prompt topic. If the problem persists, they still have very limited ideas and the information they generate is very limited, then you might focus an intervention on improving reading skills, particularly reading comprehension, so that students can build their topic knowledge. If the problem is genre knowledge, then you might provide an intervention that focuses on building genre knowledge, perhaps with specific strategies that focus on drafting genre-specific text. If the deficit is due to both topic and genre knowledge, then you'd implement a combined intervention that builds reading skills, particularly comprehension, perhaps through summarization, and you build genre knowledge through genre-specific writing strategies. In sum, writing proficiency is the product of growth in low and high-level skills, with the former becoming more automatic and the latter becoming more strategic over time. Writing proficiency is also the product of successful integration of topic and genre knowledge. All of those areas can support growth or be a source of writing difficulties. Identifying the source of difficulties, be they low-level skills, high-level skills, topic knowledge, genre knowledge, or a combination of some or all of those things, helps you determine where to intervene and what to teach.